Okay guys, so welcome back. This is going to be the first video I do on Farm Sim with the new gaming PC. First of all, I've got to apologise. The gaming recorder I purchased was faulty, so until I get a new one, I'm having to use the camcorder on the tripod. So what I'm going to do first is I've already done a couple of hours, or 5.5 hours I've done so far. Like testing and just making sure all the controls I've set up for the G27 and the Extreme 3D Pro joystick are all working. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to show you what mods I've downloaded. So I've got the Gold Edition and the New Holland pack, as well as the base game. They're from Steam. I have the animation trigger 1.04. I have the Fleagle Animal Transport Pack version 1.5, Follow Me 2.10, Inspector 2.4, Rental 1.0, Melbery Estate. I have the Marshall Bell trailer with the auto stack from that's by Giants Bullet Bill. I have the Massey Ferguson pack, which consists of the 5712, 6616, 7718, 7726. Yep, just the four. I have the PDA because of Melbery Estate, and I have Auto Combine. So what I'll do is I'll get into the game and I'll show you what I've got up to so far. I've only harvested the first two fields, field 11 and I think it's 42. I'll have a look on the map in a second. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this map. So start and let's skip to a vehicle. Help if I plug the G27 in a minute. We're back in just a sec. Okay, so I'll plug the G27 back in. What I'm going to do is I shall get the map up. So yeah, the fields I've done are field 42 and 11. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the canola field. So let's find out what that one is. And I've got the multi-fruit on this map as well. So I've already done field 42, so I want to do field number 5. So let's head up to field 5. What I should do is I should drive this one first, as we're already by the sell point. And to be honest, like with most other people, I try to do as much of this in cab as possible. So let's turn some lights on. There we go. Okay guys, so I've got the combine and the Deutschfar up into field 5. It's not going to be a great deal of crop from this one because it hasn't been fertilised. So the aim for me at the minute, my main aim is to be able to get as much money out of the land as I can to upgrade all the equipment. So like I say, I want a bigger combine harvester, I want a bigger tractor, one of the bigger cultivators, sowers. So yeah, let's get cracking. Going cab as well. now is I shall, for the first time, try and work out how to use the auto combine. So worker. There you go. That's him sorted. So what we can do now is jump back to the boots file. What you'll probably notice is I've tapered it in as well at the start, just so that when it goes around on the headlands, it's just gonna make a nice gentle curve in rather than making quite a sharp one. So what I should do now is I should turn the tractor around without driving on any crop, which might mean I have to drive back up out onto the road. I know what I'll do, I'll borrow my neighbour's field. Go back into in tab. So he's already up to 41% on the combine harvester. Just see him just at the top of the screen over there. Look, just behind the windmill. What am I doing? I might turn some lights on myself. Don't need the lights on yet. I should get my cruise control set up. What I've done with the cruise control is on the Extreme 3D Pro joystick, it's actually got the throttle control for aircraft. And what I've managed to do is managed to program that so that I've got the plus and minus of that. Full throttle, no throttle, as the increase decrease on the cruise control. Obviously all the keyboard controls still work, but it doesn't feel quite so realistic when you're just pushing buttons all the time. Now there's a bit of space. I'll go outside, I think. Pan it out a little bit. Over, just so we can keep going as well. There we go. Go around the corner. So yeah, the trailers that we did have initially were these two agroliners. So what I've done, they've only got a capacity of 21,000 litres, So what I've managed to do is go for this one, which is 45,000 litres. So it's 3,000 litres more than both of the little trailers. So that means obviously, because it's a drawbar rather than a dolly, it's a bit easier to manoeuvre. And compared to that one and that one, the cost of them seem negligible. So for this one, for an extra 1.9 thousand litres for £2,000 more, or for 3,000 litres another 8,000. So I went with this one because that seemed the most economical. So what I should do is I'll put cruise control on. I'll try and adjust the camera so I don't end up seeing trees. So what I'm hoping to do as well is, me and one of the guys that I work with, what we're planning on doing is trying to do some of this as multiplayer as well. So if any of you watching this video are able to tell me or answer this question, I'll be more than grateful. If I was to do work on multiplayer with this save, anything I save on the multiplayer, will that also save it to single player? So if you can answer that question for me in the comments below, I'll be really grateful. So that's just one thing that I'm getting a little bit confused over. So you can see where I put the taper into the field, and he's just cutting off nicely, and he's not having to back off or anything. So what I'll do is I'll catch up to the side of him, and I shall continue to unload. Get to a good position, adjust the camera so you don't get too close. Oh, not too close. So what I'll do is I'll leave it until we get a bit more progress through the field. So it's now 7 minutes past 8 in game. Let's see how long it takes us through this field. See you in a bit. Okay guys, so we've almost filled this first trailer load up. I'll just unload him here. Should take us up to the... no, not quite. I reckon we'll get halfway along this top side now before we'll fill up. So you can see how much of the field that we've actually done. So I'll just wait for the combine to catch back up again. So what we'll do is once this trailer's filled up, we'll go and sell it. We'll leave the worker on, and then what we'll do is come back and carry on. Because what I'm also going to try and do, I might not film this because I want to keep this video fairly short. I'm already having to do it in separate sections. There we go, I'm full. Go back into cab mode. So what I want to do as well is, I've got the hire mod, so I want to hire a forage harvester and go on to field number 7, I think it is. If I just pull up the map. Yep, field 7, so that blue one down there. Don't know how well you can see that on the camera. So what I'll do is I shall sell this trailer load, come back and we'll continue. Then I'll hire the forage holster, do field number 7, because I've also still got bales to do in field number 11. The bale trailer with the stifle, is it? Stifle? I don't know, hold on. Let's have a look in the garage. Stayer. I know began with an S. The stayer tractors in field 11 with the bale trailer. So I've got to find the entrance to the field now. Where has he gone? I've just driven by it, haven't I? So yeah, we'll finish selling the bales. And we'll get a load of silage cut. There we go, there's our entrance. Turn the work lights off because we don't want them on the road. I'm just going to go out a cab just to make sure I get around the corner. There we go. Why is the header trailer in the middle of the bush? I don't know. Right, let's go sell this canola and then we'll head back because the New Holland's already up to 34%. And if I just pull up the map a second, I think, you know what, we can go this way. It's going to be a bit quicker than going down that back road. Sorry, I've only just noticed on the camera screen there's a fair bit of reflection on the TV. So I should try and sort that out in a minute. I think I may need the front weight on this tractor. Let's go buy one of them on a bit as well. So we're going to want to turn. Yeah. Combine's up to 50%. We're not going to get to him in time. We've also got field 16, which is ours, which has got crop in. So far it's taken just under an hour. It's taken about 45 minutes to do that field so far. So I reckon give it another half an hour. Obviously the tighter circles that you make, close to the middle, the tighter the circle you're going to be driving. So give it about another half an hour and that field should be done. Then I'll go and get the bales done, and then I'll hire the forage harvester. Sorry if the volume keeps changing throughout this video. I'm having to turn it down to talk to you guys to make sure I'm heard because I'm sat behind the camcorder. yeah, I'll try and figure it out for the next video as to the ideal volumes. So I think this is the turner we want here. We want to go to the pub. What I might do actually is just come out of cab now, just have a scout around. Ah, there he is, just about now. No. Call the car. Now that's going to be a hefty insurance claim. So the combine's on 90%, so we're not going to reach him in time. So we've got 45,000 litres of canola. Let's see how much we can bring in. The money's looking good. So we've got £45,775 there. So that's pretty good, especially as none of that was fertilised. So when I do that field again, but fertilise it as well, we should get at least another third yield. So that'll take us up to about 60,000, hopefully. I've got to remember what way to go now. Alright, let's get back to field 5. Let's work out what's going to be the quickest way. I think it's going to be the way we just came. So, we can get back on the main road. These crazy people walking in the middle of the road without any bright clothing on. Get the indicator on. Try not to get stuck. There we go. Back to that field ASAP because the combine is now at 100% full. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm hoping to get a bigger combine harvester, with a bigger head, so it doesn't take quite so long to do the jobs, plus it'll have a bigger hopper as well, so when I'm off doing the grain carting, hopefully we can catch up before he gets to 100% again. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to go for a mod combine harvester or just stick with all of the in-game ones. On the PlayStation 4 I've got the smaller of the two case combines, and that's quite a nice one. But I quite like the Class Dominators and Class Jaguars. But I'm not sure if the size wise they'll be alright for this map. That way as well. There we go. That's the problem with big trailers, you need a big overhang. So hopefully what I'm going to be able to do soon is do regular videos on Farm Sim. I'm still going to be doing the railway videos. I haven't given up on the model railway. That's still being worked on. I still run it. I'm still at the model club. So for those of you who subscribe to my channel for the railway videos, don't worry for that. The reason why I'm doing the Farm Sim videos is because, well, there's no real reason, it's just because I want to do them. And in fact, the reason why I'm gaming more now is because work, I'm so knackered and that with gaming you don't have to physically do anything. with the railway it's a lot of work, especially as I'm on electrics now, doing the bus wires and that, so it's a bit of a headache. And after doing a 10-11 hour day at work, last thing I want to be doing is getting on my back under the baseboard and doing wiring. So we're back at the field now, and I shall try not to get stuck getting in. Let's find where he is. He's over there, right in front of us. So it looks like he's done another headland or another loop in the meantime, which is pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll come back when we finish the field. So if I just turn around, go back to external view. And start loading up. Where is neon? Not far enough over. Alright, I'll see you again in a minute. Okay guys, so we've almost finished that field of canola now. It's taken almost 2.5 hours to do. That's on real time as well. But I've also been doing other jobs. One thing I have done is I've hired a bigger combine harvester, so I'm going to sell the little one. So I've started on field 15, which is just on our right now. Well, it's actually behind us now. So the plan is I'm going to sell the little combine, and I'm going to get, I worked it out, I'm going to get £93,500 by selling the new Holland combine harvester, header and header trailer. And it looks like he's actually done. So we've done about two full loads plus however much this is. So that would be 90. So 2 trailer loads is 90,000 plus however much we get now. So it's cost me £24,000 to hire the smaller of the 2 case combine harvesters, the 35-foot header and the header trailer, with the aim of eventually buying one. But whilst I'm still struggling for money a bit, because I've still got the £200,000 loan to pay back, I'm going to just hire equipment, I think. So that's another 5,819 litres. So that should give me approximately another £5 grand. So what I'll do now is I'll head back to the gate, if I can find where it is again. I think it's around here. Got it? Where's the bloody gate gone? You know what? What I might just do is be kind of really structured. Oh no, there he is. I think. Yep, there he is. I wish he's going to drive straight through the hedge then, but not a very good farmer who drives through his fences, is it? So what I'll do is I'll show you the combine that I've hired, and we're going to do field 15. So if I just put my hazards on and we'll skip over. So this is the one I've got. Now it looks a bit stupid at the minute the way I've done the barley, but when I put it onto water combine, I didn't want it getting screwed up around this back area behind this pylon. I know auto combine can go around pylons, but this is just a bit of an awkward area, so I thought I'll do this one. Then I'll put it onto auto combine. Again, I'm going to sell all the barley straight off just to get some more money. I will be enabling swath mode after I've done this section. I just disabled it just to do this back corner because it's going to be a lot of forward and backward shunting. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon.